The old dog never gets into anything, ever, 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 nothing. Never bothers anything. So I was laying in the, put him outside, put my barricade up, and I reading, and I hear a noise back at my supply tent. And I thought, what the hell is that? I thought, damn, Otay, what has got into you? So I started walking out this way. Okay, follow me through this. You're going to like this. I started walking out here, no bear spray, not even thinking of anything, nothing. Just walked out here. I usually keep all this cut down in here, but those days are over. So I got out here and I saw this bucket turned over, a big bucket. Was laying right here, and I thought, damn, what has got into him? He would never do something like that, so I put the bucket back up on top and set it back in the tent. Two and two started hitting me there, and I thought, Otay didn't do this. And I immediately thought, bear. So I started easing back to the tent, and there he was, right in the trail right there by that pole with his back toward me.
Oh, man.
And I thought, oh my God, the bear spray. I knew exactly where the bear spray was.
He was behind you.
When he heard me, he must have run through the bushes and came out right up there.
And that's where your gun's at. Over there,
Gun, air, bear spray, everything.
Yeah.
So I started looking around here. What could I grab here? What could I grab? There's nothing here. Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. There was a splitting maul here, but I thought my back was so bad I couldn't even hardly lift it, so I thought, hell, I'm just going to hit him, really piss him off with that. So that was out. So the only thing out here was this.
That sickle.
That right there. So I see him, and he's messing with some papers up there. So I pick this up and I start walking this way. Follow me through this. This gets better. So I was trying to be real quiet. It was all dry and real quiet. I mean, making all kinds of noise, but I was trying to be as quiet as I could. And I walked through here. I thought if I could get on the other side of the tent, maybe he would run back here or something and I'd have time to get that bear spray. So I kept walking through here and walking real slow and real quiet. Real quiet, real quiet. And I got right here and I heard a crashing through the woods. He came out about right where you're at.
Oh boy.
So I thought, my gosh, now what? Bear spray's 50 feet there. So I held this up like this. It's funny what goes through your mind in situations like that. I mean, the adrenaline was pumping hard. I wasn't scared. I was totally focused and calm.
He was stalking you.
So he kept moving till he got about where you are. And I was holding that up like that. And I thought, don't put it up too high or he'll think it's antlers and it'll be all over for me. So I kept it down like this. So he started circling. I don't remember the sequence of this, but all this happened at a certain time. So he started circling me. And I would just walk with him like that. And he would get so far and then he would turn back and go the other way, and I just follow him on around looking at him.
What was his mannerisms? What was he doing?
Act like he was confused.
Was he clicking his jaws or anything? Or?
He started growling in the good part. But he kept doing that, and he saw he wasn't going to get close to me, so he started moving closer to me. And he kept moving closer and closer, and I thought, you have to say something. You have to talk to him. But I couldn't think of nothing to say. And I thought, sled dogs know the word no real well. I thought, I'll try that. So I started saying no, not loud, just in a firm voice, saying no, no. And he kept coming, and he kept coming till he was right here. And I'm right here, right straddling that stump right there. And he's right here. And he would look over and push up against my leg and smell it like that. And I thought, oh my God, what does that mean? So this whole time, I have this up against his neck, trying to keep him off of me, trying to hold him back. You know, you're not going to push him back, but you can kind of let him know that he's not supposed to go forward. So I used that to keep him pushed back. And he kept coming up, and he would come up and slap my leg with his paw, and I thought, oh my God. Smell my leg and growl, and I thought, and this went on probably 5 minutes from the time he came out of the woods. Okay, then right here, he stood up, and I thought, shit, he's as tall as I am. And then I thought, what a beautiful animal. I know that's crazy to think about that at that time, but he was a pretty one. Had sort of a reddish brown hair and his legs were black. He was a beauty.
Yeah.
But he was standing right there. And I just knew that any second he was going to drop down and mount me. So I kept my thing up and he'd come closer and I'd hold him back. Sometimes I'd have to put the butt on the ground to push him back like that. Put it up against his neck to hold him back. This really happened. So I thought he's going to get tired of this real quick because I just knew any second I'd give it up. The only thing I had comfort, they say during a mauling, it doesn't hurt during the mauling. Afterwards, you know. But during the mauling, you don't know it because you're so pumped on adrenaline. Mm-hmm. So I thought, I've got to get to that tent. So this is, like I said, out here 5 minutes holding him off and him circling. And so I thought I'll start backing up to the tent. Kept saying no, no, no. And I stumbled over that damn stump. And when I did that, he started forward and I put that thing up there to hold him back like that.
You didn't fall backwards.
No. Just like you, just like knock it out of the way. Okay, so I got him calmed down there. And then I started walking backwards the whole time with him right here. Just, no, no. And this went on all the way to the tent, so we can go back to the tent now.
And you went this way, huh?
Went just like this. I have a trail here, kind of. Walking backwards, and this took probably 5 minutes to get to the tent.
And he's behind, he's coming.
Oh, he's right here the whole time.
He's walking right with you.
I'm still holding him back with my machine.
Yeah.
When we got to this spot here, he went on that side, and I went on this side, and he met me right here. So I put this back on his neck, was backing up to the tent, backing up to the tent, and still finally got up here. And got right here, and he walked. I walked him around. I felt like a lion tamer in a circus, going like this. Walked him around, and when he got right here, he went over to check that paper out he was looking at. So he walked right over there where that bucket's at, and when he did, I stepped up on the porch and grabbed that bear spray. When I did, it rang those bells, and here he flipped around and charged me. He was right there. And when he got right there, I kicked that in his face. He ran to the water bucket. I reached in and grabbed the bear spray, flipped the safety off. He flipped around and charged, and I shot him right where that black was.
With the bear spray.
With the bear spray. Stopped him in his tracks. I mean, bam. I thought, and this bear spray was old too. I didn't know if it was going to work. Because the gun was in the back, couldn't get to it anyway. So that saved me too. That was because of the old dog. Wouldn't have been up there if it wouldn't have been for him, and he would have got me right there. Mm-hmm. So he charged me here and charged me there. I don't know if you'd call this one in back a charge or not. But
that's terrifying.
Oh, terrifying. Shit.
Jesus.
Like I said, I was totally calm and focused. All this was going on.
Sure.
But when it was over and he was gone, I sat down here to smoke a cigarette and trying to roll a cigarette was just like this. And what do you think about that?
Coming down from the adrenaline. That's when
I didn't come down for a week.
That's when it hits you. Yeah.
So then I didn't think, I thought he's gone because all the stories you read, you shoot on bear spray, they're gone. And I thought that night, I better stay up just in case.